What's up, guys? So today I'm finally getting around to going working on the bike. Who would have thunk?
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, and my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go.
Alright, so I got the bike started and then it stopped. So obviously there's an electrical issue. I spent a week now downloading this manual and inserting it into protective sleeves so I can have this manual. And go figure, the last two sections, one of them is the electrical section. So now I'm gonna fuck the pages all up, getting them all dirty today, and that's that. I will find out the problem of this bike today. So here's the book. I mean, it's already at like 200 pages or something, and then I got all those. That's another 100 pages, and then that's another 60 pages, 75 and 60 pages. All right, so I gotta head to the store, see if I can't get some parts here. I think I found the problem. I think I did. I was looking over the schematics, and I'll show you guys when I get back what I found. I found two burnt wires, and I don't know. I'm gonna do some continuity tests and check the wiring, all the rest of the wiring, like the kickstand switch, or whatchamacallit, your kill switch, the actual starter switch. But when I do push that, when I do engage the kill switch, I do get fuel pump noise, and then when I do hit the starter, I do get a click on the starter solenoid. Alright, I just don't know. I have to check and see if power's, I know power's going to the solenoid. I have to see if power's leaving the solenoid. But I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. It shouldn't be too much closer, especially now that I found these broken wires. Well, they weren't really broken. One was a piss poor solder job, and the other one was just like really burnt. So might have an issue there. So I don't have a multimeter on me per se where I'm working on the bike at, but I do have the snap-on meter, which is alright, I guess, because I can check continuity with it and I can get readings from it. Let's get back to work. Alright, so I installed the new battery. Also too, I want to let you guys know that this whole video was shot with the new Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus, and I use the rear camera when you don't see me, and when you do see me, it is the front facing camera. So you guys can check out the quality of it. I didn't change any of the settings, mess with any settings. I just hit HDR recording. I didn't mess with the ISO or the FPS or any of that. I'm just straight up shooting, so whatever happens, happens. So anyways, I was telling you guys about those wires earlier, and here they are. This is the solder job someone did, and it was just taped up with solder around it. And this is that burnt wire with corrosion. On the end of it. So I'm gonna fix that up. Also too, I was looking, because I'm going through the manual and going exactly how they're telling me to, step by step, as far as testing a no start problem, no crank problem. And anyways, I came across the fuse panel, mighty big fuse panel, right? And we're missing a fuse here and here, but I believe these three are extras. This one may not be, but these, I think these two are. But we are missing a fuse here, and they're the wrong amperage. The main fuse should be a 30 amp. These should be 15s, 20, another 15, and then 15 again, I think. Also too, going through all these papers, so I gotta still finish putting these in sleeves, but I've done like 200 pages already, and this book won't hold anymore, so I have to get a bigger book. But I've got the flow chart to see how all this goes, so I'm going by that. It's here. Get the snap-on multimeter out. So basically when this happens, alright, you have your kill switch. Alright, if your kill switch isn't functioning properly, that'll cause the issue I'm having. the starter switch can cause a no crank issue. But when I flip this on, everything kicks on. When I hit this, the starter solenoid clicks. And that's as far as I get. And I test, I have power coming in, but I'm not sure that I have power going out. I'm hoping this isn't bad. This is the rectifier. And hopefully that's not bad. But if it is, no big deal. I ordered pretty much every component for the starting system. The kill switch can play an issue. This can play an issue. Solenoid can play an issue. Fuse can play a part. And obviously a wiring issue could definitely cause the part. And last but not least, your safety switch for your kickstand. I just noticed this is boogered up here, and it goes right in there for the keyhole. This is for the latch for the trunk. And one thing I noticed about this, when I got it, I didn't even notice, the bottom fairings are missing. It looks so natural without them. I've got I bought stuff to fix all these plastics, so take all the cracks out of them. It's basically like Bondo for plastic. It's really great stuff to work with. It's easy to work with. It sands so much better than Bondo. So fix all that, get it ready for a spray booth. We're gonna build another booth here in a couple weeks, so we can paint Rory's bike and this one. Wait till you guys see what I'm gonna paint this. It's gonna be nuts. The airbrush design is gonna be sick. Maybe a headlight restoration kit. I mean, the bike doesn't look bad. Like, you know, from far away, you guys seen it in the other videos, it looks good. I mean, it still looks good. It's got a couple dings and dangs, but it's a fucking 2001. All the plastic pieces are taken apart up here, so it looks like shit. Because I wanted to unplug the headlights, so when I'm diagnosing, the headlights aren't draining the battery, because you can't turn the headlights off on a bike. Alright, so check the battery. Made sure it had 12.8 or more volts, and it does, even though I just got it. It was brand new, still had to charge it, put a charge in it. Checked all the fuses. All the fuses were good, however it was missing one. The side 3 were all extra spare fuses, but the fuses were in the wrong order as far as amperage goes, or they're just the wrong amperage. So I went down the 6 of them and put them in the correct order, the correct amperage, or the correct amperage for the right fuses. Next step in the flow chart, because all that turned out good, jump the starter from the positive battery terminal to the terminal on the starter, and hopefully this is a thick enough gauge wire. Okay guys, so basically now what I have to do is hook this to the positive terminal, alright, and then run this and touch this end, yep, sorry I'm doing all this with one hand, that end to the starter, which is in here. But now the shitty part is, because it's in there, we got the wire hooked up to the battery up here, up there, and now we got this here. But now we have to be careful to not arc this off of anything, because it is a live wire now. So let's see if we get anything. Oh, that's not good. Oh shit. Alright, so I broke the starter down, and this thing is fucked. Like, it's bad. The magnets are all cracked and broken in there. I'm gonna see if I can't clean it out, put it back together, see if I can get it to fire a couple more times. All sorts of, look at all that shit, all the magnets chewed up, and the shaft is just kind of mangled. We're gonna see what happens though. Clean it all up, put it back together, and bench test it. Good morning guys, it's another day. So just took the starter, well, you guys seen last night, took the starter apart, got everything apart. I just woke up, I didn't do anything, I just jumped back down here to get back together. Just a little bit ago I cleaned up all the components for the starter and put it back together and see if it works. Highly doubt it, but I've done crazier things before and it works, so I'm gonna try.
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, and my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Make that work week all 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext, we are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time, we are living till we die.
So check that out. It's back together. Spins perfectly. I think this is gonna work. Time to bench test. I'm gonna ground it. Ooh, it works. Look at that. All right. Get the fuck out of here. All right. All right, so this by no means is a fix, obviously, but it's gonna go in for now, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, fellas, so the starter's back in. It's under all that mess. I'm not worried about cleaning this out right just yet. I was going to, and clean the carbs, but I want to see what the second gear issue is, because I'm pretty sure it needs second gear. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a clutch in it. I don't know when I'm gonna do the clutch. Maybe tomorrow. But the starter is in. Just got to put these in, and it's a motherfucker. Taking them out sucked, but that'll be easy next time. But putting them in, I think is gonna be tricky. So carbs are in. But here's the issue. Got this little hose right here. I don't know where the fuck I took it off from. I looked at the diagram and I still can't find it. Man, as soon as I find out where that hose is, put the battery in, then we'll see if she works. Just gotta find out where that fucking hose went. Oh, fucked up and mangled it was. Well, bike's fixed. Took a little longer than expected, but now I gotta get it back together and get some fuel in her. Not happy till it runs. Alright, a little more progress. So carburetors are all in and installed. Air box is on. Air ducts are in. Battery's in. Everything's hooked back up. Oh, the throttle issue's fixed. This had a lot of slop in it. Now it's nice and tight. As soon as you hit it, you're on the gas.
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, and my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go.